Hello friends, I'm back. Welcome to the kennels. I've been away for a little while, had some family stuff, which meant I was away for a little while, and so I haven't been uploading, although the last couple of episodes will be going up on YouTube today. So that was before the break, this is after the break. For some reason in the interim, my OBS has decided not to capture the game properly, so I'm running on a display capture rather than a game capture. That shouldn't affect anything, hopefully. You can see my frame rate up at the top left here, which is a nice little bonus, I guess, but the most important thing is I'm going to have to get used to this game again. So let's, because I haven't played in, it's been nearly 2 weeks, I think, so throw away all these Houndmasters. Sort by class. Fucking great start. Great start. Sort by level, then sort by stress. No. Sort by stress, then sort by level. That makes much more sense. Do I want to kill a boss? A cultist, a jester, legendary braces? Not amazing. Do I just want to do a short dungeon just to get my eye back in? Like a level 1 short dungeon, maybe? Seems bad. These are all class trinkets that I don't have any use for. The tough ring might be okay. If I had like a dedicated garter, then that might be pretty good. Garter. I can't say that, not in my native Plymouth accent. I had a garter. Book of Holiness, nope. I guess, it looks like maybe we just do this, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, I don't know. What's Lost and Found? What does Lost and Found do? You know what, let's find out. We'll do a medium level 1 dungeon. Lots of classes to choose from here. We only have 4 dudes. I don't know if I checked the stagecoach at the end of the last episode. I don't think I did. I try not to. Yeah, I definitely didn't. So we've got a Houndmaster. This is fine.
Man and his faithful beast. A bond.
Oh, I should do this.
By battle.
Yeah, I should do that. Still, I'm still just getting used to the interface again. You know, I haven't played in a week and a half, and it's one of those games you can't really take a break from. Where you come back, you're like, where the fuck is everyone? Okay, so sort again. My dudes will appear at the top. Rusella's in rank 1. Oh, where is it? Where is it? He says, frantically trying to find the guide he made. Yes, here it is. Here it is, buried under all the crap on my desk. Okay, so rank 1 has Mark, Stun, Guard, and Harry. You know what? That seems like pretty good, right? So we take off Hound's Rush, giving up Cry Havoc, Guard Dog, Mark, Stun, Guard, and Harry. That looks good to me. Hugh, Stun, Rush, Harry, and Mark. Nearly. Stun, Rush, Harry, and Mark. Hugh and Rue, fantastic. The Lannister boys. Rush, Harry, Mark, and Guard. Yeah, so I take off Cry Havoc, obviously. Give it Guard. Sweet. And Hughes. Rush, Mark, Cry Havoc, and Harry. Okay, that one's just very different. Cool. Okay, let's upgrade some dudes. Yeah, definitely want the stun. Yeah, okay. You have 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay. It's pretty cheap to upgrade these dudes now, although I am a little bit worried about money. Rush, Mark, High Havoc, and Harry. I can't even be bothered to work out what that is, right? First 4, of course, that would make sense. Equipment. I'm happy to spend a little bit of money on this. Shouldn't be a huge issue. Right, let's go. We're 4 minutes in, let's go. Unequip all trinkets. Do not sort the trinkets, please. Please don't sort the trinkets. Okay. Stun skill chance. Extra dodge. Sure, he's probably going to be guarding more than anyone else. You can have damage and damage. You can have damage and damage. You can have damage and stress. Okay. Cool beans. Let's go. Oh yeah, must remember to use the treats. Must remember to use the treats. Okay. It's medium. We'll take 2 stacks of food. 3 shovels, 2 bandages, 1 antivenom, 2 herbs, 1 key, 1 holy water, 2 keys. 2 keys. And I will take a stack of torches. Only because of the trinket, which is, yeah, 15 dodge. 15 dodge is a lot at low levels. Oh, he had a cove thing. No, he didn't. He had Clotter. I read that as being a cove thing. I mean, it is good in the cove, specifically because, obviously, of the fact that you tend to bleed a lot in the cove. I guess that's really the only reason that you specifically want it in the cove. Regardless, it is a very good trait. And if you guys could see my desk right now, you'd be like, what a fucking slob. I mean, you probably wouldn't, because you're watching people play games on the internet, which means you may be in the same kind of boat as me.
Shipments of rarities.
This desk is a frickin' state. I just rested half a bottle of beer on top of a passport, on top of a book. And I'm a little bit fearful for my keyboard if it spills, but all the excitement right here. YouTube.com/Yube. Bas relief you can't do anything with, right? You can't do anything with, and it's often bad. Is it often bad, or is it sometimes amazing? I think it's just bad, right? We're never going to know if we don't find out. Well, great. Some deep shit right there. Early riser is awesome. I'll allow it. You're never going to know if you don't find out. Ay, ay, ay. It's good to be back. Okay, so definitely just want to kill the Thrall. This is a really easy fight, especially the fact that they're surprised is huge. I think I just want to Hounds Harry. These guys are very susceptible to bleed, obviously. They have a lot of protection. But just Hounds Harry with everyone. Everyone, yeah, we're good here, right? Cool.
Destroy them.
So they'll both get a turn and then they're just dead, which is pretty sweet. Now, like I say, it might be a little bit rusty initially, but to be honest, I mean, if there's one good thing about being the kind of YouTuber that I am, it's that you won't notice a difference when I'm rusty, because I'm always bad. There's no point dragging this out. I mean, I guess I could have stunned it, probably dealt 0 damage, and then maybe got some stress relief for the kill with these dudes. You know what, that would probably be better. I'm going to own that one. I'm also going to own that. And I'm going to say, yeah, you know what, I probably could have done that better. I think I want to camp early for 2 reasons. Firstly, for inventory space. Secondly, because scouting is really important on this kind of quest. For example, if I find out that I don't need to go up here, then that saves me a lot of heartache, potentially. Ah, damn it. The speed is so high, man. That said, it's not particularly imperative that I kill this dude. Bleed is really good. Now, they all have high bleed resist. I mean, it's the Cove. Yeah, it's the Cove. I'll just kill it. Nuke him down.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I will still potentially need to bleed them. Because obviously the Pelagic Guardian does tend to guard them. I'm going to blackjack him. Just so that he doesn't guard the groupers. I think that in this case, this is one of the rare cases that attacking an enemy allows you to attack or kill other enemies faster. What's his stun resistance now? 65? So I could get another stun on him. 70% chance? I think that's good enough to take. Yeah, awesome. So I can now completely forget about the Pelagic Guardian. Just focus down the groupers. The groupers aren't hugely relevant on level 1 dungeons, and that's because damage scales a lot more than stress does. You might get... An attack might do like 15 stress in a rank 1 dungeon and 25 stress in a champion dungeon, but an attack might do like 2 or 3 times as much damage. Because you don't get an extension to your stress bar. You always have a max of 100 stress, or well, 200 stress, I guess, and that's the important threshold that you don't want to hit. By comparison, you can go from like 15 health to 60. So it's natural that attacks do more damage. So damage here is not really a huge priority. I don't really care about taking damage, necessarily. Hounds Harry is correct here. Oh, that was unlucky. Because the damage is not going to be the problem, stress is going to be the problem. That was definitely incorrect. I meant to Hounds Harry there. Memes! No, that's real bad. I'm going to pay for that one, that's okay. Should just be able to Hounds Rush him down. No, I'm going to mark it. I'm going to play smart. It's only a short level, a medium level 1 dungeon. But I'm going to play smart. I'm going to mark him for the protection debuff, and so that 2 Hounds rushes will wipe him off the face of the planet. Great, yeah, 100%. Worth stunning him? Nah. Want a guard? Nah, just Hounds Harry, I suppose. Hounds Harry? No, I should guard simply for the dodge buff, because that might carry on into another fight in the near future. Okay, he just completely wasted a turn. Well, he got a protection buff, but it's not going to be... It's very unlikely to be too relevant. Yep, there we go, he is dead. Obviously, the grouper is also dead.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is.
Yeah, I know. I know, alright? I know. Just let me play the game my own way, man. I'm gonna dump the anti-venom. I don't think anti-venom is particularly useful in the cove. I'm gonna take the busts, and you know, I am gonna dump the dog trees. I should have used them. I know I should have used them. I think this is holy water, right? And that should maybe give me strength. Not strength. Oh shit! I was gonna camp here. I thought it was stress relief. Oh dear, I'm just wasting resources. Okay, since we got scouting, we don't have to camp here. But yeah, we'll get scouting all the way up here. And yeah, we've determined that we do not need to turn left here, which is great. So, Curio quest location. So we know where one of the 3 ancestors' relics are. That's very important, that's very relevant. It's going to serve us well in the future. Alright.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Sweet, alright. I think we just go with our previous strategy of just Hounds harrying everything, hoping that they all bleed out because they're surprised. Should be able to get 4 Harrys in. Everyone's got Harry? Yeah, everyone's got Harry. Sounds like their bleed resistance is pretty strong as well. Alright, so I'll rush down the Thrall. I know I've taken a half measure here, you know, we don't know what Mike Ermintrout said, no half measures, but I think in some cases, even in Darkest Dungeon, it's correct to... I mean, it's not correct to fuck up, but if you've already fucked up, you gotta own it, man. You gotta accept that you fucked up and think, okay, rather than just doubling down on being a fucking idiot, what can I do to perhaps, you know, kind of to counter my mistake, you know? There's the sunk cost fallacy, the internet's favourite fallacy. If you fucked up, you accept that you fucked up and you move on.
Great is the weapon that
Okay.
comes on its own.
So I think regardless of this damage buff, I'm going to camp here. I think that camping buffs for like scouting, especially in this clusterfuck here, are probably more important than, I mean, what even is that? An average of like a 4.5% damage buff across the entire party. It's not that relevant, really. Yeah, and we need the inventory space as well. We will obviously eat 8.
Huddled together.
Mostly for the stress relief. Right, what do I want? Release the Hound is pretty good. I want Hound's Watch. Hound's Watch for the nighttime ambush. Prevention is sweet. Therapy Dog is good, but I don't want to use it with him because it doesn't affect him. It only affects companions, and he's got the highest stress. Therapy Dog? Therapy Dog. He doesn't have man's best friend. That's a real shame. This is not actually a great set of camping skills. I'll take the extra scouting chance. I think it is going to be useful, and that's everything we can do there. Okay. So we got better ambush chance and more scouting.
In radiance, may we find
I will accept it. Let's go and find the quest location first of all. I would obviously love to find a secret room. We have not found many secret rooms. In general, in this run, I think we found maybe 2. I mean, it's not like I keep track, you know, but I think we've maybe found 2. That is not amazing. It's certainly not terrible. I mean, a secret room is a secret room. You get trinkets later on, you get money. What do we got here? That is a curio, that is a curio. We don't need to go north. Sweet, okay. Take the Ancestor's Relic. And we definitely don't need to go north. Oh, they're both over here, and in fact we don't have any more fights. Okay. Take the fish carcass for... Yeah, sweet. Okay, if we don't have any more fights, I'm going to get rid of this and really hope that I'm not just misreading how things are going here. You know what, mate? I think so too. I think there's treasure ahead too.
Another misfortune.
Cool. I maybe shouldn't have, yeah, maybe shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have lit the torch necessarily. Doesn't make a huge amount of difference. Means that maybe we miss out on a little bit of extra loot. Ah, you know what? Fuck it. You know. If you make a mistake, you own it and you move on, right? Why not just snuff the torch out? It's real simple. Okay. So this was like very easy. I mean, this might be a fight here. I just remember that it doesn't necessarily tell you if there's a fight. So we'll do that. And if not, then we can snuff the torch out again. Although I don't think it matters too much. Okay, cool. Well, we should at least see what we scout here. Nothing really worth caring about. Cool. So that's that then. We've done it. We've literally done it. It's very good. It's going to be an awkward length episode. Either I stop now at 16 minutes or I carry on. It's like a 35-minute episode. I think I'm going to stop now. That was not actually hugely fruitful in terms of treasure, but you know, it got my sea legs. I managed to get myself back into the game, remember what I'm doing. It went well. Dipsomania, I can't really remember what that does. Maybe it makes you more prone to investigating the beer kegs in the cove, in the warrens and stuff like that. 10% death below resist, probably not going to be hugely important. Hard noggin is pretty strong. I am going to tentatively... No. You know what? I'm going to decisively call that a success. I think that went very well. Free upgrade, weapon times 1. We made the right choice. We made the right choice.
Yours for the taking.
Okay, so we're going to be reminded of that when we next log in, and then you can shout at me for not using it properly. But for now, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. It's good to be back.